the back is too long, or you think it's just okay?
So she's probably all right.
It's bigger too, yeah.
Yeah, and the guy that owns him, that's a nice guy. I mean,
He's got good quality. I usually prefer higher head carriage. What's better of a Western, lower or higher?
it depends on what they're doing.
Cutting.
The reiners and the pleasure horses and stuff like that, like the real low headset.
Okay.
The cutter's about medium, it's elevated a little bit.
Makes sense.
Welcome back to Curious Horse. It's American Quarter Horse Auction Week, and we're on part 2 of this multi-part video. I've kicked off the process of trying to find a smaller horse for my nephew Channing. For those of you that are new to the channel, my nephew Channing recently outgrew my pony Reese.
Alright, Reese, I want to be a kid forever.
You're too big, Channing.
I'll do anything. I'm his daddy. I need a new horse now to run.
I'm sorry. I know you love him.
So we're looking for something that's bigger that will last long term for him. And today my goal is to learn about the American Quarter Horse and to make some connections. I believe there are around 500 horses coming out this weekend. So I'm going to go back and forth between the auction and just meeting the sellers. And there's also that showing that I mentioned that's coming up at 4 p.m. So we're going to go there and try to meet some cowboys and find out about this impressive horse breed.
She's 100% sound. She did hang her legs in the fence as a 2-year-old and wasn't trained, but she's going to be selling to you 100% sound and breeds every year like clockwork. He's already a money earner, just an 18 model, guys. Signed by a metallic cat.
Sold her $25,000 right there. Put them on tap. Thank you, boys. Next one. 805, 13 to bid. 13's all. Sold out here at $13,000. Give it a pat. 13,000. Thank you.
Yeah, 22 coming in. Him 22 consigned by Sam Smith. Agent for
17.5, 18 to bid. Even to get 18 on and a half. Sold out here, Jason. 17,500. Thank you.
Go to number 25. We'll be next.
Guarantee sound. No problems.
Here comes a 3-year-old little sorrel filly coming to you now.
200. Thank you.
He's coming out tomorrow.
Say that again?
He's coming out tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Why do you keep the rug on him? It's so warm.
Oh, yes.
What state are you from? Florida?
No.
Oh, it's because they grow the South State.
Yeah.
I'm from Maryland. I know. I got 8 horses, but it's 8 or 16 degrees Stein. I don't. But I guess my friend said she does it so they don't grow the hair.
I just try to keep the hair short. No, I normally just do that just to keep them whenever if they're real slicked off like that, whenever you get them hot and sweaty and it's cool, which we've had these cool weathers.
Yeah.
So whenever they get really hot and sweaty,
you grow the hair.
Well, I don't want them to grow hair because it's harder to get them to stay or dry off.
Oh, that keeps them actually.
For me, that's what it is more than anything. I just don't want them having long hair during the winter because if they do, then it's harder to keep them from getting sick because they get wet. Don't dry. They don't dry off fast enough.
Makes sense.
So the shorter hair it is, the easier it is to keep them dried off fast. That's
Makes sense. Yeah.
Couldn't give you a more technical reason. That's literally all I am.
I had to ask. I was wondering. It's hard to see the horses, you know. And then my friend, and she's like, go check out this auction and see what these guys can do. She's trying to convince me to get the next, like, my first quarter horse, you know?
Yeah.
Are you a trainer?
Yes, sir.
Do you travel?
Oh, yeah. No, we do everything now. Sutter, reiners, cow horses.
What would you do with a bolting horse?
A bolting horse?
Yeah. Can it permanently be fixed?
No, you can fix it. It's just
something must have happened. Huh?
she walks off like and stuff.
She doesn't walk. She's got the front end. She's got the back end of a quarter horse, the front end of a draft. So it's power. So I don't have a solution.
I'd kick her, man.
You're based out of here, right? Do you ever train in Maryland?
No, not really. No, just Texas, like Texas area. The first 10 rides of a horse's life is the most important in my book. So I mean, like a lot of people don't really care who starts the horses. But
no, it matters.
There's a lot of good people, good trainers out there. I'm not saying there ain't.
Yeah.
Also,
yeah.
So horses have 2 modes. They got fight or flight.
With all flight, no fight.
Well, you gotta get rid of fight.
Come rid of the flight. It's just all flight.
Well, flight and fight. You gotta get rid of both, right? Okay. You couldn't have either one of them to have a tame animal.
Yeah.
You got it because that's just the way they work.
The horses are selling extremely high, so still trying to figure out what I'm going to benefit from going to this auction. I think the main thing is knowledge. And I did meet I met a couple of horse trainers here that do not drive to other people's farms just because the sheer distance, the geography does not make sense. But they did say I could send Gianna to their barn for training for a 6-week program I really don't like setting horses off property. What are your thoughts on setting a horse out for training? I mean, it's really hard to get trainers to come to the property in Maryland where I live. So I have to consider, do I want to send Janana away for a 6-week program and I can visit her every couple of weeks? Or do I just do it myself and just become more educated as a trainer? Let me know your thoughts. But I met some really nice guys and they had really good suggestions on training Janana. They said they've seen this time and time again and they've done corrections. Let me know your thoughts. For example, this is a red roan filly. She's a 3-year-old. She's coming up next in the auction ring. Of course, she's out of metallic cat, which means it's not going to be cheap at all. And
Now 21,000 on the Stevie filly. That's what I thought. 21,500. 21,500. Now 22,000. You can't get one like that for that. So 22,000 right there. Put them on Patty. 22,000. Good job, Patty. Thank you, boys. Here's just.
Number 33, a 5-year-old black Tobiano Gildan. This Gildan is a money earner as well for you, and it's taken 2 years of cutting training. Been started in the rope and been in training with Turner.
Number 931. Okay, 30 minutes go on. 30 minutes go on. 30 minutes go on. 30 minutes go on.
I mean, what a classy looking black Tobiano Gildan right here in front of you now. He showed him to you down there on the cattle. Now we brought the flag in here. Now we're going to change jockeys here for a minute and tell you he can take care of the kids too. But I mean a conformationally good looking little black Tobiano Gildan by the one and only hashtag.
Now 33. Now 33. Now 5. Good. So down here, 33,000. Give it a Tom. 33,000. Thank you.
so I don't think I need a disclosure to say this, but as you can see, I'm very new to quarter horses. This is not my background, but I've been becoming really interested in quarter horses lately. One of my best friends, my horse best friends, Ashley, she wants me to get a cutting or reining horse. She's not at this auction today, otherwise I'd be more inclined to buy one. But honestly, I cannot believe the prices that these are selling at. Many of the sellers are saying, oh no, market's down. This is so down compared to last year. So maybe for them, the market is down, but for me, I'm not used to seeing horses in no sell at like 30K so frequently. So to me, the market's not down, and I'm definitely not going to spend that type of money on something I just don't know enough about today, unless my friend Ashley was here and she could vouch. But even then, I wouldn't spend 30K. So there's a possibility there's a few horses that Ashley has mentioned for me to go check out based upon the breeding, which we're about to do. But there's a very little chance that I'm going to purchase today. Disclosure, they're just too expensive. I mean, it's shockingly expensive. So do you think this is normal for quarter horses? Maybe it is. Maybe they're a lot more money than the draft crosses accustomed to seeing.
There's gonna be somebody there that asks me if they have a reserve.
Yeah, I always
want.
Yep.
You know, so
Oh, they know that on the paper before going in? Yeah.
well, they'll have people in the back before the person with the horse goes in. They'll actually go in there and ask them, "Do you have reserve?" So if they do, they'll tell them, "Yeah, I'm, no less than 20,000."
Yeah.
25 or 15 or whatever.
If it's close, they're negotiating. But if it's not, they won't.
And if it's close,
Yeah.
they're probably gonna have a little hesitation in there where they'll be like yes or no at that time.
Yep.
And then if no one else comes in, then they'll sell out at whatever they had that was close, and then they can make a decision
Then,
if they want to do it or they do.
yep. My friend is like, go check out this auction.
Where are you from?
Maryland. They're more motivated to sell, I guess, especially during the winter,
Yes.
I guess it seems like the quarter horses have so much more training involved. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, and then I think it's for the use that they do, like quarter horses. Yeah, they're going to use them for trail riding. They're going to use them for pleasure riding, but they're also going to use them for so many different performances, so many things that they'll use them for. And a draft cross, there's only a handful of things that people will actually go out to get them for.
Yeah, maybe eventing or fox hunting.
But it'll be a lower amount of events that they're going to use.
Absolutely, yeah.
And then there's a lot of money available in several different competitions
For the
that
quarter horses.
are good.
This horde had like 200 plus bloodline of earnings. I'm like, well, You don't see that in draft horse.
You bet.
Yeah.
You bet.
Even warm bloods, you don't see that, you know?
Yeah, it costs with that style of stuff, like the eventing and everything else. It costs a lot to do it, but it doesn't pay as much as some of the other things. And then, like the cutting is the same way. If you have a horse that's really good, but it's an aged event, or it's like a 6 and under, and it's really good, well, you can win a lot of money on that horse. But once it or ages out, once it's 7 years old, then the only thing available for you is like weekend cutting. So it would be more. You would have a lot of places that you could go and show it, and a lot of places you could go compete, but it'd be for like hardly no money.
Oh, so 0 to 6 is when they make the money.
Yeah. So 3-year-old Futurity year.
Yep.
Through 6-year-old, that's their age event stuff.
What is Futurity?
Futurity is with 3-year-olds. Futurities are for 2-year-olds. Just go show them to where, like, I pay my entry fees. There's hardly no added money.
Yep.
And, I pay my entry fees and I win and I'm doing good. Get my entry fees back.
Yep. Makes sense. Yeah, my friend was going to buy a beautiful, like, Palomino stud. I think he was between 1 and 2 at the Ocala auction. And the guy said he got $10,000 and paid up for perpetuity or fraternity. I didn't know what he meant. So that means that he's got $10,000 prepaid in him to show.
Yeah. They'll have to nominate him to the fraternities and things like that. And you have to nominate them by the time there's some famous that are going to be due. Like as 2-year-olds, and then you have so much time before you have to make another payment. So like if the horse is not doing good enough for you to go and it's time for the next payment, then you can make up your mind, well, am I just going to not pay it and I'm not going to take it?
And it expires?
It does, yeah.
You can't transfer it to another?
No.
Nope. Wow. Yeah.
That's the racket.
That's the racket, yeah.
That's the racket. So that's how the association is big.
Because he wanted 10,000. So he got 10,000 and paid up gratuity. Is it gratuity or perpetuity? Gratuity. And then he wanted the minimum was 12.
Yeah.
So he was just gonna make 2,000 cut on it, really. But then like, just the cost to get breeding alone is sometimes,
Oh yeah, it's
So that's pretty. If it was a could that have been a good deal then?
Oh,
depending on the horse, right?
Depends on the horse.
Yeah.
But like the quarter horses and stuff, it's cutting, training, working cow horse. That has a lot of added money, and then team roping has lots of added money and different things that they're doing. Barrel racing has a bunch of different added money incentives and different things like that. Calf roping, a lot of incentives with that as well. But the only thing that they don't have that they're adding money to that you do on a quarter horse nowadays is bulldogging.
What's bulldogging?
Steer wrestling, where they
by
the steer.
There's less on the horse, probably less skill for the horse, right? Yeah.
But now the ones that they haul rodeoing and stuff like that, but that event is just not as popular with as many people. Like team roping is popular. Hundreds of thousands of people, same as barrel racing, same as cutting.
Attending the events. Yeah, makes sense.
All right, Colonel, let's go right on to hill number 27 will be next. This is almost $20 million sire for WR. This cat's smart. Now, that's a beautiful, good-looking mare in front of you here. Trained in the cut pen, of course, don't forget about her potential as a brood mare somewhere when you get done in her show career.
16.5. Hey, 16.5. Better get 16. So now there, give it a tie. 16,000. Thank you.
It's a 3-year-old sorrel filly. ICR got you covered out of
12,000. Anybody else? All in. All done. Left behind. Anybody be 12 and a half? So there, $11,500. Give it to Justin. 11,500. Thank you.
The ranch pony. Hey, Sheriff. Channing would love this. And I did meet a few nice colts. This guy was from Iowa. He had 90 horses. He's a little bit older now, so now he's down to 30. But he says like the biggest thing on a horse is the mind. And after owning horses since 2022, I do agree that I think my first criteria of buying a horse in the future is the mind and not just based on performance. But he was just telling me the importance of the mind. So he showed me those 2 colts. One was a gorilla. I thought it was kind of dark to be a gorilla, but I'm going to show you the video and let me know what you see. It's 16 degrees snowing right now. I don't put the jackets on. But you're like one of the people that watch. What state are you from?
Missouri.
So he's used to the cold, right?
Yes.
Because no, everyone said, do you put jackets on him too?
Yeah.
Why do you put the jackets on him that you used to cold weather?
Just to have them slick.
The jacket makes him slick.
Keeps the hair down on 'em, keeps the hair tighter. So they don't get their full winter coat. Yeah, when you bring him to town, you want him to sweat.
How old is he?
He's a yearling coming 2-year-old. He's a 23 mile.
What does he do so far?
This.
Okay, he's not rough to ride.
No, he was a yearling, and now he's coming into his 2-year-old year.
Yeah, he's a beautiful horse. He doesn't have shoes on him, right?
Huh?
No shoes, I think. No shoes on him.
No.
Yeah. And then what's his job? What do you think?
He's got such a good attitude and good outlook on life.
Yeah.
He can do just about anything.
So is he docile, kind of?
Yeah.
Is he more a cutting or a reining horse?
A range bred.
Which means what? Sort of.
Cow work, reining, roping.
So he can do it all.
Yeah, he can do it all.
Awesome.
And but he's got a super mind.
That's what it's remind us of everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
if you got a mind, you got it all.
Yeah, but I got one that doesn't have the mind to share everything else.
Yeah.
She bolts.
Yeah, he's one of them horses. He's going to be nice no matter what he does.
Yeah. His real pretty got a good back end on him and short back.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and what hip number was he again?
You want to follow me over to my stalls real quick?
Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
Can you hold that for me?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I was at the auction today, and every horse I liked was way out of budget. It was hot. I do the draft process; they go for less.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
No,
like, I'm gonna be here over the next 3 days trying to.
Yeah. But this is his first time to town.
Yeah.
You want to lead him?
I walk him. Yeah. I got a horse in Indiana a couple months ago, and she got a bacteria. It's been 4 months, so she's ill, but it cost me $3,000 in vet fees because I guess people were touching her. She got bacterial and a viral. Got to $3,000 and got my other horses sick. Then now I'm more like I feel bad touching. I'm like I don't want to. If I touch one horse, the next. Yes, and now I used to when I used to go to the auction, I would touch everything.
Yeah.
Now I feel bad. I'm like I don't want to get sick. You know.
Yeah.
It's expensive. Get the vet out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was $3,000. It was 5 visits because her temperature got everyone sick.
Everything has got stupid. I mean,
and they stopped doing the you know how Tractor Supply used to have the antibiotics? They don't do that.
no, because, yeah.
Maryland. Is that national or is that just in Maryland? Is that federal? Is that
No, it's a I went to buy penicillin the other day, and they quit selling it.
he's a stallion? He's a colt or gelding?
He's a stallion.
Oh, it's a stallion. How is he with geldings and mares? Has he ever covered?
Oh, no.
Okay, good.
But I turned him out with I had him turned out with this other gelding and 4 yearlings and 2 bred mares.
Yeah, but anything to try to cover.
Oh no.
Okay.
This colt, my wife is a little bitty thing.
Yeah.
And I got some of these and all these stallions are well matched.
He's a stallion?
Mm-hmm.
How old is he?
A yearling.
You got tall yearlings.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And his daddy went almost 200,000
Do you want to do him what?
reining.
Did you breed? So you bred him?
Yep, I bred and raised him.
Yeah.
I own the mare and another guy owned the stallion.
And is there a reserve on him? So you do this show every year?
Huh?
Do this show every year?
No, I hate coming here.
Which auction do you usually go to?
Because I hate this time of year. Because it's like, at my house, we get ice.
Yeah, me too.
And we had, the last 10 days, I couldn't turn the horses out in the arena or nothing to exercise because it was just a sheet of ice. The 4-wheel drive tractor, that don't get up the hill to feed the pasture.
Yeah. I got a Kubota, and then I'm glad I got the 4-wheel drive on that recently. So you predict he will be how tall?
I don't think he's gonna. He's gonna. His mama is. I don't think he's gonna get too much taller.
Even though he's just turning 2?
Yeah.
I guess I'm used to drafts and warm bloods. They grow up tall for longer.
Yeah.
They stop at 3. He's just turning 2, so he doesn't stop. When does he stop getting hot?
I
What
don't
horse?
know. I've
Sooner.
he took to feed really good,
Okay.
and he fed good, and he grew good.
What does he eat per day? How many grain scoops?
2.5 scoops twice a day in alfalfa hay. Yeah. He's probably not going to get a whole lot taller.
Yep.
But he'll get thicker.
Get thicker. Yeah.
Yeah.
How tall is he now? Would you say?
14.3, 15 hands. 14.3 probably.
Yep.
15 hands. I've been doing this for 40 some years, and the bad-minded horses, because I got grandchildren, granddaughters, and my wife, and but like with me,
Yeah.
I give a 2-week money-back guarantee. When you come to my house, I give a 2-week money-back guarantee. If he don't eat right, drink right, ride right, act right, just bring him back.
Yeah.
And that, but yeah, I mean, but the mind is everything.
Yeah.
And I can't have a bad-minded horse.
Yeah. I got.
It's like my mares. I used to have 80 brood mares, and on my ranch, and I've tried to only keep all of them. I'm down to like 30, some or less than 30. But everything that I've kept, I've rode,
Okay.
and everything is good-minded. And I'm not saying that I don't get a bad-minded colt every now and then, because I do.
What do you guys pay to do castration in your area? It's so low. I paid $1,500 for my Clydesdale.
Oh boy.
They made me bring him in because they said it was so big. It's not even that big. It's like 16.3 to 17 hands. That's not giant for Clydesdale.
No.
And then they said because it's high risk of bleeding out. So he's 429. So he's going to go out on Saturday and late Saturday.
Yeah.
So this is a gorilla. I didn't know he was a gorilla.
Yeah.
I just saw my first one in Ocala. They said it's like a mouse color.
Yeah.
You don't see them very much.
No.
Does it change colors as they get older?
No. If he had his full winter coat, he might change.
It'd be lighter on the chest.
Yeah.
I'm Jack.
Jack, glad to meet you.
I appreciate you showing me him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be around the whole weekend. So, but I like them when they're young because usually they're more trainable. I find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They get a mindset, and you got to be a better trainer. Train an older horse.
Thank you everybody for watching. We have 2 more auctions coming up. Again, the prices are just uncomfortably high here. Although the sellers are saying they're not. I guess this is, for me, they're high. But maybe this is the norm here. But let's get ready for tomorrow. I'm excited and stay tuned. Who knows what we'll find.